Okay, so today's writing prompt is describe your bedroom how you want it to be. So does everybody like their bedroom, what it looks like right now in terms of like how the bed is or how the room? So what would you want to change about it? Like what are things that you think you could change? Is it the color of the walls? Is it a bigger bed? Is it more stuff? Like what is it that you would want in your bedroom? Let's read the very, very first instruction at the top here. So read the following passages about Toronto and Montreal. What do they have in common? And what are their differences? So what is something that both these cities will have in common? And what's something that's super different? So the reason why this is probably picked is because these are the two major cities that are pretty well known in Canada. So we live in Toronto. Toronto's okay, at least for me.
How about Quebec City?
I actually have never been, but I heard it's really pretty.
Yeah, it is, but I've never been there too. But
I've heard about it. I've been wanting to go to Quebec City forever, but I just haven't had the chance yet. But I heard it's so pretty. Like it's like a cottagey looking place. It's really pretty. I'll keep that in mind for next time. We'll read about Quebec City, but for right now, this is what we got. I'm not even asking you guys to write an essay on it. I'm just asking you to find the information, which you did read.
Montreal is 2 million.
You just write two language. Do you just write two?
Did it say in Montreal like what specific language they use?
French.
French, right? Primarily. They do speak other languages, but the primary one is French.
Yeah. Do you just write like that?
You could say French, or you could say mostly French, because I think they told you the percentages, and it was a pretty high percentage for people that were speaking French. For the demographic question, they're asking what kinds of people live here. So, for example, for Toronto, I'm giving you guys the answer for the demographic. So, a demographic is essentially like what kind of people live in the city. So 50% of residents belong to a visible minority population. So what does that mean? So do you guys know what a visible minority is?
Wait, are you talking about Toronto or Montreal?
Toronto. So what it means to be a visible minority, it means that we're not white. We're a minority.
So Toronto is 50% of Black people?
No, it means it's 50% of different peoples of color. So that means Asian, Latino, Black.
Oh, I don't even know.
So it's literally everybody that's not white.
So 50% of
different cultures, different types of people. So that means that's
okay. We were learning at school.
What's the contraction?
Can I say it? Can I say it?
Yes, Lucas. Yes, you can say it. Yes.
It is a two word but combined together making shorter.
So give me an example of a contraction.
I am, and then it turned into I.
Ooh. Can I say I won't from will not? Or I'm not hungry. We weren't going to do anything. Or aren't going to do anything. Aren't, which is the short version from what word?
We are not. We're not.
Great job. Okay. So how could we turn these sentences into contractions? I forgot to put text boxes, but I know you guys are super clever and can put the text boxes on your own. Yeah. So, okay. Use the contraction in place of the underlined verb and not. So then rewrite each sentence. So what would be the contraction for we're not? We were not ready for the hurricane season. Blank. I'm going to say blank. Ready for the hurricane season. So how would you abbreviate that? So for this one, it's we weren't ready for the hurricane season. And notice where the contraction, where the apostrophe goes. So we are just getting rid of the O and putting this together to put the apostrophe. Okay. The school is not open on staff development day. How do I shorten is not to the contraction? How would I do that? So what would be the contraction for is not? What do you guys think it is? Do you guys know? Or are you guys working independently?
The furthest isn't.
Great job, Lucas. It isn't. The school isn't open. Great job. All right. Okay, the students have not yet started working on their math assignment yet. What would be the contraction? What's the good job? So rewrite the entire sentence. There was not enough food for the dog in his bowl.
Wasn't.
Good job. Enough food for the dog bowl, for the dog in his bowl. I will not be able to finish my homework before 7 o'clock. What's the contraction for will not?
I wouldn't. I will. I what? Okay, I don't know.
Oh wow, this one's a funny one.